The folks here in Florida definitely used to this. Rain in the forecast as we join you from Everbank Stadium here in the city of Jacksonville. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Hey, Ron! 30 left!
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. But you look at this defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Second down, Howell back to pass. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Now they go play action with Howell. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense. How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
On third down, Lawrence. And this one is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense, and this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener, didn't allow much of anything at all through the air, so now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Howell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Man open. It's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And once more, Howell back to the air. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On second down, here's Gibson again. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And on third and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing here, Howell. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Jahan Dotson. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the... So we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now Lawrence to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chart at the 45. They go play action with Lawrence. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Jaguars had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Hey, I'm gun. 11.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll go up top here for Hamler. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 44 yards. 6-0 our score after one. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jags are an extra point away from taking the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, and a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So nothing doing there, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw, Howell. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. That's complete, I think, a right side. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Now Howell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 16. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Powell. And he's got it. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Gibson will score. Touchdown, Commanders. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At their 49.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. This pass caught by Hamler. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And Lawrence going to move him around a bit. On 1st down, Merritt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Sink right. Sink right open. Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. This is Hamler on the crossing route. He's got it. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Lawrence will throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Now throwing on 1st down here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And Howe will throw it. Under pressure, they got him again. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block?
And he's going to go down again. For Sade-American. 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he told...
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commander's touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, kill.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
11. 13, Lou.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. Got him in. It's Tyquan Thornton. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this 1st half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a 1st down.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. K.J. Hamler in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Jaguars have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Inside the 40 before being dropped. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
First down, Commanders.
Off play action. It's Howell. Rush coming and he's taken down. And quickly they get to the line. Second down, Howell back to pass. That's going to be caught. Arthega right side. Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
On the counter, Gibson. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. Howell down to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Howell throwing on third down here. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
On play action, Lawrence. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. They'll run on first down. Merritt shedding through the defense. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
3rd quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Hamler, the motion man left. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in the 2nd half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
They'll go play action. Howell. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Howell throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Howell. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost...
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A huge play there for Washington. 56 yards.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down. Howell now. And it's caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin A 16-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score.
And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
Lutz with the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll send Kirk in motion right. Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Second down and 6 now. ETN once more. And they're able to get this one across the 35. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10.
On first down, Merritt.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and a yard. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
11.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He's going to air one out. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked up on the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Commanders are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. And they work this out past the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Here's a give to Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Once more, Gibson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. After the long
loss. They'll come up second and 13.
Brought down back at the 45-yard line.
Now they go play action with Howell.
He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good one.
No, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
The offense on third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing here, Howell. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Back to the ground with Gibson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Back to throw, Howell. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. A gain of 22.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A give to Gibson running right.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They'll try to run with Gibson, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Quan Martin.
And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
Let not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Faking the handoff. Howell. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A loss of 8 yards. It's second down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
That is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
What a call there on third down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a first down, but it's a big play to boot.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff for Gibson.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
3rd down and 6. Powell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Commander's first down, and that should just about do it.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
One more time with Gibson.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try to run it with Gibson.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Commanders 45, Jaguars 35.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
This is 1st and 10.
Take right open. Let's go.
A final shot now for Lawrence.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field,